Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited and much overdue Call of Cthulhu. I'm Kamchak Fisko. Come join me for an H.P. Lovecraft nightmare.
Hello.
Doctor, is that you?
Don't you worry about the doctor. Right now, he'll have plenty to keep him busy with his precious machine. It gives us time to get away. I'll undo you.
Get away? Get away where? I can't go anywhere. It'll find me, like it found me here. You're mistaken about the beast. Don't stay with me, or you'll end up the same way.
The beast. I don't have a high enough medical skill. If I've been picking up the medical skill, how do I not have a high enough medical skill?
You're Sanders, aren't you? I heard you from my cell. What did they do to you? What does Fuller want with you?
The doctor? You think it's the doctor who scares me? The doctor wants to heal me. But he's the one who's crazy. He wants to restore my sight. He wants to give me back my eyes. And yet I told him that I didn't want him. I do not want to see it anymore. The real culprit is Sarah. Her and her accursed paintings.
She's dead, dude.
Kidding me. You're talking about Sarah Hawkins.
The one and only. The legendary. There is no artist more enlightened or cursed than Sarah Hawkins.
Is she cursed because of something she did to you?
That was a timed one.
No, it's because she's cursed that she harmed me.
On purpose. You say that Sarah Hawkins harmed you.
If it were only me, her conscience, her guilt were eating her away. But she never wanted all that. Well, not really.
What's going on this island?
I'm so sorry. We should never have met.
What are you
A
talking
little
about?
late now.
Destiny! It has trapped you. No, don't let it see you, or you won't be able to escape it. Don't look at it. That's how it finds you.
What finds me?
Sarah Hawkins' visitor. The Shambler.
Oh,
Sanders,
shit.
pull yourself together.
There's a shambler in this
Without
island?
her, it's no longer possible to save me.
Great. What?
No!
Sanders!
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
What the hell?
Oh, God. Bending him all kinds of directions.
I gotta...
Dude, he's dead. He's fucking dead.
Okay. This is insane. What killed him?
The question of the hour, buddy. So if this is the way out, what the hell was the other stairwell? Can I even go back? Oh, it's locked? No, it's not locked. Yeah, clearly that's the way out. So wait, what is this stairwell? I am so confused. Why are there two staircases? They go to the same place! Now we're high as a fucking kite. Wait, is this locked? Yes. Because we picked the drug method to escape, that happened to us.
Damn! The gas! Oh. My head.
Later. We need to move on.
The fuck is going on? Chapter 6, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce woke up in an asylum installed in the cellars of the Riverside Institute. He met Dr. Colden, a female friend of Bradley, who helped him escape. Wandering through the corridors of this place where Dr. Fuller reigned supreme, Pierce was able to talk to a man called Francis Sanders. Before dying in full view of the detective, he accused Sarah Hawkins of being the cause of his torments. Pierce finally led the accursed building, accompanied by Bradley and Colden. The companions in misfortune decided to use Hawkins' mansion as a hideout. You killed him with your mind. You're really the cult leader. I mean, sure, why not? Hi, Cthulhu. How you doing? It's a beautiful eye you have there.
Who goes there?
Oh, we really are heading out there, man.
I need a drink.
You don't need a drink. Stop trying to drink, dude. All right. Almost maxed out investigation. Perfect. Macabre discovery. Searching through the cellars of the Riverside Institute, Pierce entered a room that he first took for a morgue. But the advanced state of decay of the corpses that lay about this place quickly made him realize he was wrong. Nothing could justify the presence of such carnal house in the hospital. Charnel house? Is that how you say that? The putrid smell, a total absence of respect for human life, is witnessed in the room. Profoundly shocked Pierce, costing him some of his sanity. We missed one. You can actually avoid some of these hits. The death of Francis Sanders. The weirdness of Francis Sanders' death went far beyond anything Pierce had ever seen. Lifted off of his feet by an invisible force, the poor man's body was carried in the air before being thrown violently against the bars of his hiding place. Pierce, powerless, watched the limbs break and Sanders' body crumble to the ground. During long moments of agony, the detective saw nothing that could explain this event. Weakened by his wounds and the operations that he had remembered undergoing, Pierce begins to question his ability to tell between reality and the nightmares that haunt him. Yeah, we're shaken. The ordeals you've gone through have left their mark, but you still manage as best you can. You keep your mind busy in order to chase away doubts and painful memories. You still have some way to go. Who knows where your mind could lead you along the path of insanity? We could have avoided this had we not tried to get into that room for the electricity. This is unavoidable. I don't know if this one's avoidable. I think it is because we could have not brought Bradley with us. This one we started with. So clearly we could have avoided 2 of these. So we could only be at 2 traumas instead of 4. But at least we missed the 5th one. Francis Sanders, age 47, art dealer. Francis Sanders knew Sarah Hawkins so well that he accused her of being the source of his suffering. The man gouged his eyes out by his own hands and smeared the walls of his cells with esoteric symbols. He seemed obsessed with a shambler linked to Sarah Hawkins. He died before my eyes in circumstances I cannot explain. Cellars of the Riverside Institute. Strictly speaking, I didn't spend much time in the hospital. When I woke up, I was immediately transferred to the cellars of the Institute, sort of a clandestine asylum, where Dr. Fuller carried out his experiments on patients. Without being troubled, an unknown machine sits beside anatomical drawings that are disturbing, to say the least. I had just managed to escape the place. I might not have much luck at another time. I can't talk!
What he could do if what you say is true.
That is precisely why I'll find evidence.
Fine, do what you want. I'm just trying to reason with you.
Okay, so he's trying to reason with her even though she's trying to explain how insane shit has gotten. We're back here, we overheard that. He's trying to calm her down. She's saying that he's experimenting on the patients and it's fundamentally wrong. This almost seems like the Bradley before we became friends with him, before we even knew him. But he's acting like he's our friend, so I don't get what happened to Bradley. I'd like to know, but I don't think we're going to get a clear-cut answer. It's not that simple. Hey all, how you doing?
Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm fucking peachy.
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Okay, so we weren't asleep for very long. We should talk to him, but I kind of want to poke around a little bit first. I'm not drinking. I did look up what drinking does. I've already kind of committed to this path that it's going to hurt me, but apparently drinking protects your sanity at a cost. That's all I know. I don't know what the cost is. I don't know what else it affects, but it helps. But, and it's me committing to not wanting that but condition. We're going to see what happens for not drinking. Yeah, you.
How's your
answers, boy.
fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance
Why am
to
I
the force, but that'll come soon.
Staring over here.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr.
Okay, I'm
Pierce,
supposed to be
are
over
you
here.
all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
He should be dead.
There are things I can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
Why is it acting like I've already said that? Oh, I can't say it because I don't have a high enough occult. I kind of want to talk to her separately, but you know what? Yeah. Did Fuller found Riverside?
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes. And as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Sarah Hawkins was committed.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
We saw
Dr.
dead bodies.
Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Yeah.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
Doesn't matter.
It's
I know
the
what I saw.
truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you.
See?
I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
You're selling the name of a prominent man. Doesn't matter. It's the fucking truth, Bradley. Oh, my lord. This guy's an idiot.
I met a Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
Oh,
I'm
that's...
not sure I can explain it.
Tell
Yeah.
me how Mr. Sanders died.
He called him the Shambler.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here?
We've
This
already
makes no
mentioned her.
sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
No.
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying.
She didn't murder
It's
him.
no coincidence.
What went after her
You know,
went
Francis
after
Sanders
him.
was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how
Oh, don't
they
tell
met.
me I ended the conversation. We
If
had
you
more
plan
shit.
on having dinner at the Sanders household,
I hate that.
please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't
will.
agree. She deserves the truth.
I'll
But that
tell her
truth may be
version of it.
biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Yeah. If I do tell her, I don't want to tell her the blunt truth. She'll think I'm crazy and she won't believe it, but I will tell her that her husband died.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw, let's not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very
This will
well.
affect my destiny.
I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link
Yep,
between
we missed
her
the other half of the
husband's
convo
death
because I didn't take
and
it.
Sarah
Shit.
Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
It's not like I chose to go there, dude. Well, we don't know what the hell the rest of the conversation was, because I had no idea that was going to hijack the conversation to end. Shit. Finally reached the stairs that lead to the floor of the Riverside Institute, but on my way I inhaled some gas that was leaking from a damaged pipe and I passed out. I remember Bradley, alive, really? Who was talking to me. And I came to the Hawkins mansion. I must understand what I'm doing here and what happens next. The Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. It's undeniable. The widow didn't tell me everything, but her house speaks for her. You know, no. Can I don't think I can load to the next checkpoint. I don't think it's that kind of a fucking game. I don't think I can go back and get the rest of the conversation, because I didn't even talk to him. I wanted to know his shit. Like, what the fuck happened to you? Where were you? Why don't you remember what I saw? It's probably screwed me. I don't think I can go back. It's not that kind of... God damn it, it's not that kind of game. Better be able to
The
fucking
other
ask
night's
him.
events are still confused in my head.
So he doesn't remember. Well, we just missed out a big chunk of convo, but that at least confirms that he doesn't know what's going on.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
Games like this really need to let you know what conversation will end the dialogue, so you can have a chance to ask the other shit. That's the only pet peeve I have about this. And it's something that Man of Medan, the House of Ashes, and what the other one learned from. By the second game, anything that moved you forward had a unique icon, so you knew to do that last. That was actually very nice that they added that. That way you don't accidentally progress the story forward while you're still trying to figure shit out. More games need to do that, because you need to be able to know. I mean, realistically, if this were real life, I'd be able to just ask them that shit after that part of the convo. Since you're taking that away from me, you should tell me that's going to be the consequence. It's just silly, because it's like, oh, this ended the convo. But in real life, I could have just asked them after that. That's silly. That makes no sense. All right, so we got to go talk to the widow. Well, I don't, because if I could go back and load the conversation, that would be one thing. But this is forcing me down a path of the game is making me only learn these things because it's cutting me off from the others, even though I could have if I just done it in a slightly different order. That makes no sense. That, in reality, you don't lose the ability to talk to somebody just because you said, hey, maybe we should move forward. You'd still be able to talk about the other shit on the way forward. It's just, it doesn't make any sense.
My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoy it. You all take care of yourselves. If you want to see more of me, come to the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below, and please remember to click that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.